Hello, this is Lisa from Happy Stamp, and today we are going to be making this fun fold card. I believe it's called an envelope flap card, and you open it like that, and then like that, and then it just goes right under there, and then the motorcycle holds it down, keeps it closed. So I've seen these used with a whole bunch of different stamp sets, so I wanted to see if I could use it with the Legendary Ride stamp set, and the motorcycle worked just fine. So I thought I'd show you how to do that. Remind you about Celebration. That is going on until the 28th of February. Today is the 11th. So we've got just a couple weeks and a couple days left of that. These are some additions to what is already available in the Celebration brochure. As far as I know, everything is still available in the Celebrations brochure, and these are some additions that you have to choose from. So these are free with a $50 purchase, and then free with a $100 purchase is the Eden Garden bundle. And I just noticed this on here. The ribbon, the white frayed ribbon, you get 2 spools of that, not just one with a $50 purchase. So additional products if you want them. All right, so let's go ahead and get started on this fun card. I'm using the whole suite. So I'm using I'm using everything that is in the Legendary Ride bundle. I'm using the paper, the stamp set, and the dies, the embossing folder, and the embellishments. So I got everything in there, plus a couple other things, of course. All right, so not a lot of stamping. It's a lot of paper and die cuts. So what you're going to need is, get this stuff out of here. All right, you're going to need a piece of, this is basic gray, and this is 4 1/4 by 8. Let me just make sure. I haven't printed my sheet yet. Oh, nope, I'm sorry, 5 1/4. 5 1/4 by 8, and we're going to score that at 4. A piece of the Designer Series paper that is 1 1/8 by 4. Another piece of a different pattern of the Designer Series paper, and that is 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. This is a piece of pumpkin pie that is 5 1/2 by, so it's 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. A piece of Very Vanilla that is 3 3/4 by 5. And then we're going to need scraps of basic black, basic gray, pumpkin pie, the specialty foil, silver foil, I'm going to turn it over, and Very Vanilla. I think that is all that we need for scraps. We're going to be using those scraps to put together the motorcycle. All right, so first I'm just going to bring in my trimmer here, and I'm going to put that at 4. This is the piece of basic gray, and I'm going to score that at 4. Then I'm going to take the piece of Designer Series paper, and I'm going to put opposite corners in the track here. We're going to fold this at a diagonal. So I'm going to bring in my scoring tool. I'm going to put it in the middle of the paper and give it a score. And make sure you don't press too hard because you don't want to rip it. Putting it in the middle just assures that you're not going to scrunch up your corners. All right, so this can be folded in half at a diagonal. right? And then we'll give it a good burnish with our bone folder. And we will also give this a good burnish with our bone folder. I'm going to, I think I'm going to do all my die cutting, or my big shot, not big shot, Stampin' Cut and Emboss work first. So I need a number 1 and a number 4. I'm going to emboss that with the metal plate 3D embossing folder. All right. It'll come out of there. All right, so I'm going to use my big one here, since I'm going to need it for this. So I'm going to take this and open it up, and I want to make sure that it's on the front. And we're going to put the fold line right at the edge of the embossing folder. And then we will put that in our embossing, or our cutting machine to emboss it. Put on our number 4 and run that through. Right. So that's going to give this wonderful embossing on this. I love this embossing folder. It's so cool. All right, so I'm going to need a 1 and a 2 and a 3. All right, for the motorcycle, I'm going to take a piece of basic black. Get all my pieces here. Going to use that for the motorcycle and also the tires. So we will run that through. For the, I guess it's called the engine part, this part right here, that's going to be with basic gray. All right, and then orange pumpkin pie. I'm going to need the little flame here and the seat and whatever these wheel cover things are called. I have no idea. All right. So that, I think, is it for this. And then I'm going to bring in my silver foil and I'll do the rest of the wheels and like the bike frame. All right, so there is that. All right, so these can go back on here. I'm going to put all my pieces, I think, over here for the moment. Just make sure the little flame comes out. All right, and the bike and the wheels. Get those out of there. Just using my old pokey tool to get everything out. You can use your, take your pick tool. And these we don't need, but I'm not going to throw them away. We'll save those for something. And then this piece right here. All right, now we're going to take our silver foil here and the bike frame and then the wheel spokes, I guess they're called. We will use, I'll get those cut out. And then I think that is everything. All right. There is the bike frame. And then we need these spokes there. Hopefully you can't hear. I don't know what's going on outside. It's a nice day here and they're out playing basketball. I'm not sure. Hopefully you can't hear them. I don't have the windows open or anything. It's not that nice. All right. Just get this out of the way. Ooh, get that in there. All right. All right. Let's put our bike together. So we can be done with that. I'm going to get my silicone mat here. And, all right, so we need to put this on first. Hopefully I do this in the correct order. All right, so I'll put, whoopsie. It's all right, most of it's going to need adhesive anyway. So this is going to go on here like that. All right. Then we can, just want to make sure that these can go on here. This, and then these, and then this, and then these. Okay. Right? Right. Okay. So let's put the they're the wheels, but it's really just for the spokes, because you're going to put the black tires on over the top. All right, and this. Like that. And then we'll put the tires on. Over the top of the silver tire part. Right. The other one. That goes on here. All right, now, let's see, does this go on first? I guess it really doesn't matter. All right, there's a couple pieces I want to get out of here. There we go. Okay, so we'll put these on there. All right. I'm trying to kind of line up the handlebars and the light. All right, that goes there. All right, now we're going to need the seat, which goes here. And then whatever these wheel things are called, and as soon as I look it up or somebody says it, I'm like, oh yeah, that's it. And those go on top here. So of course you could make this any color you want. And then the little flame, I'm just going to put a little bit right here. Maybe. There we go. And then that's going to go underneath the exhaust thingy right here. So then that assembles your motorcycle. All right, we'll get that out of the way. Let's do a little bit of stamping here. So I'm going to take my basic gray and just a strip of Very Vanilla. And I am using You Are Legendary. And then right on It's Your Birthday. Oops, just put that in there. I have a new stamp chamois. Woohoo! I've had mine for like years and years and years, so I thought it was kind of time to get a new one. Although you can wash them. I throw mine right in the washing machine, and it's fine. It doesn't come clean. It's stained for life. But, all right, there is that. And then on the inside, we're going to cut that out. Let's see, a little bit bigger one. Right on It's Your Birthday. Going to go in the middle here. All right. Okay, I think that's it for the stamping. All right. This piece that we folded diagonally, that is going to go right on here, just like this. So we're going to turn that over, and I'm only going to put glue just on this part right here. Okay. And then fold that over. And so this is going to get hidden when we attach it to the pumpkin pie layer. And if you have anything that is kind of, I have a little bit of the corner that's over, I'm just going to snip it off. Just like that. All right. Then this is going to go, this part's going to go right on top of here as the card base. So we'll put that on here. It's going to go right like that. So you can use your glue and wiggle it around, give you a little bit of wiggle room there. All right. Okay, and then I'm going to take this piece right here, and that's going to go right on the front of the card. And I want it about 1/4 of an inch from the bottom. Oops. Of the gray piece, not of the pumpkin pie piece. So about 1/4 of an inch right here. And you really want the liquid glue, because that's going to get down in the texture of this card. All right, it's like that. All right, and I think I'm going to take another piece of that same designer series paper. I didn't put it on the other one, but I'm thinking I'm going to put another strip down here at the bottom for the inside of the card. And that measures 3 3/4. So we will put 3 3/4. And then I'm going to, of course, cut that down a little bit. I think I want mainly this wide strip right here. So this measures about, let's see, I think I'm going to take, I'm going to do it right about there. So you just do whatever you want to do there. Just another little strip in there. So we'll take that. And just adhere that to the bottom of the card, just for a little bit more interest. Okay, I'm going to get my silicone mat again and my Stampin' Seal. And I'm going to put that on the inside of my card. All right. So that can go in here. Just like that. Right. So then that just folds over just like that. All right, then I'm going to take my motorcycle. I'm going to take some black dimensionals, and I believe I used about 3, and I put it on the back of the wheel only, because you want to make sure that the flap can come in and out when they open the card. So, and I just kind of put it like it was revving up, just like that. So then this opens, and you can open your card, and then you just put that back in there just like that, and then that keeps your card closed. All right, now for the greeting. I just took my little trimmer here and I just basically just cut off this. And I can't cut for straight for nothing. So that's why I'm just using my trimmer here. Because it just doesn't seem, that comes out, by the way, and that's what it's supposed to do. All right, so there is the UR. I think I even got it smaller than I got it the first time, so oh well. All right, so then this is going to go back in here. Just like that. Right, and then that, I'm going to take some mini dimensionals and regular dimensionals. Let's see, I'll use the regular dimensionals on the legendary part. That's going to go right here. And I just kind of put that on like that. I'm not going to push it down yet because I want to make sure I got it where I want it. And then I'm going to take the UR. And I don't even know if half a whole mini dimensional will fit on there. So I'm going to take 2 halves. And put that on there. Whoopsie. There it goes. And then I also just realized that I forgot about my envelopes. I'm going to get up in a second and get an envelope. Okay, so that I kind of put on a little straight. Okay, so that goes like that. Give this a little more of a burnish here. And then I took the adhesive back studs, as they're called, and I just used, it's like a couple of them came off here. That's a black one. And another black one, so those can stay there. Oops. I'm taking the chrome color and I just kind of put it right there. I kind of wanted it at a kitty corner angle there though. This one's just stuck on another one. All right, now let me get an envelope. And I'm going to get a very vanilla envelope to match the cardstock. And I think I'm going to use the same orange. So that is going to measure, get these out of the way so that I do not get ink on my paper and stuff. All right, so that's going to measure, just a little over 2 1/4 I like to do. Right. And then while I have this out, I'm just going to cut another one for my other envelope. And then then we'll do 6. And 6. All right, so those are for my envelope flaps. And that can go here. I'll do that one after. You don't have to watch me do 2. And then we'll have to see what stamps we have that we can kind of stamp up the front of the envelope. And that goes right up to the flap. And then we're going to take our snips and we will cut around here. Let's get right up to the edge here. All right, that goes like that. And then I think that we could do the flame, or we could do the small motorcycle. Let's do the small motorcycle. And I'm going to do that in the basic gray. So we'll use the basic gray on that. So hop on over to my blog. I haven't done anything on there for a while yet, but I do have a project sheet for this one. So I'll go ahead and upload that. Well, it won't be uploaded, it will be typed out onto my blog. So that you don't have to worry about writing anything down. All right, cool. I like that. Okay. All right, so here is the envelope, and here is the card that we just made. Here is the one that I made earlier. I'll finish my envelope when we're done here. And that is it. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave me a comment below. I'll be happy to answer them. All supplies can be purchased through my online store at happystamp.stampinup.net. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.